Hi guys, today we are going to grill avocados with two awesome fillings. Every one of you knows the guy who just stopped eating meat, became vegetarian or vegan, and sold his grill or stopped using it, or the random guy who grills sausages every weekend and doesn't know what to do with all those awesome veggies and fruits, or even the random guy who just thinks that this is rabbit food and it cannot taste other than healthy. And I want to share with you some recipes with veggies, fruits, which are healthier, cheaper, and challenge accepted, even tastier than you think. So stay tuned and let's start. For the almond filling, we start with the roasted almonds. Just throw them into the food processor as they are. Next, we take part of the parsley, leave the stems on, they have the most flavor, and afterwards you won't see it anyway. It would be a waste to throw them away. Just a drizzle of olive oil to keep the food processor going. 2 tablespoons are a good rule of thumb, and 1 tablespoon of any acid, in this case apple vinegar, but this 2-to-1 ratio between oil and acid is a good rule of thumb also for your salad dressings and so on. Normally it always goes well. Then the roasted chili. As mentioned, I would take the seeds out if I would not like spicy, but since I like it spicy, I leave them in. Also the stem, just leave it on. It gives a grassy note to the flavor and you won't see it anyway. Then we take the zest of the lime to give a fruity and nice flavor to this filling. This is completely optional, but I like a little bit more acidity, but this is just my personal preference. That's why I give a little bit of additional lemon juice to it. And a final drizzle of olive oil. That's it. Now to the roasted garlic. I like a lot of garlic. What I normally hear is that most people don't like so much, so I would maybe start with 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Also the tomatoes, just throw them in as they are. Even if they would be more brown, more roasted on the outside, I wouldn't peel the skin off. It just gives additional flavor to the dish. And then, of course, season to your own liking with salt and pepper. Just a couple of seconds will do. This nice, rough, chunky texture is the perfect match to the grilled avocado. And last but not least, we will do our second filling. For that, we just take our peppers as they are, chop them up roughly. As I mentioned, this rough texture is what we need for this dish. That's why don't put too much effort in it, just cut it roughly up. Put it into a ball. And next, take the pistachios. Don't even chop them up, just squeeze them with the back of your knife carefully so that they crack. This cracked flavor or this cracked texture gives more surface area to absorb the flavors and looks more natural and house-made, not industrial made. The same goes for our green olives. Roughly slice them. Everything should be more or less of the same size, so all chunks. So the peppers, the olives, and the pistachios. That's already enough. So in the bowl they go. And our fourth ingredient looks really, really tasty. So we have a mix of red and black berries. We just throw them in as they are. They will give a beautiful color and taste, fruity, exotic taste to the dish. Mix it up. Look at those colors. Amazing. So what's left to do is to fill those bad boys up. So we start with the pistachio filling and we squeeze in as much as possible. If a little bit falls on the side, it's not a problem. It gives it even a more fancy look. Wow, look at those composition of colors. Isn't that great? Those recipe will serve you a little bit more sauce than needed, but as mentioned, you can scale it up and grill even a little bit more avocados, or just eat it the next day. Yeah, of course, the other filling will be distributed as well. And look at the result, a final drizzle of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of olive oil, and it's ready to be eaten. So, here it is. As you notice, I made a little bit more of the filling, so I can repeat the whole process maybe in a day or 2 or even 3 days. Again, those fillings will keep in the refrigerator for many days. And yeah, as we are just 2 of us, I prepared 2 avocados, but it's a perfect starter. So for the guests, if they arrive, you have the fillings ready. You just put half an avocado or even 2 of them on the hot grill, and yeah, and you are ready to serve within 5 to 10 minutes. That's amazing. Okay, so what's left to do to taste this, guys? So first we tried the almonds. Nice. So we have a little bit heat due to the garlic, to the chili. We also have the balance between the oil and the acid due to the vinegar. So quite nice. Also the roasted chunky surface of the avocado together with the still raw and untouched interior of the avocado. I love it. It's a perfect starter, super healthy. And yeah, so let's try the second one. Wow. Pistachio together with those berries, perfect mix. The paprikas, it's really kind of exotic, I would say. Yeah, definitely worth trying. So I love those. Perfect. Not only starters, you can even eat it as lunch. And last but not least, and maybe also one of the most important facts for me, the nutrition benefits. So as you know, avocado is a superfood. I already mentioned we have the outside of the avocado seared with a lot of brandings and nice fire-kissed flavors, but the inside is raw, which keeps all of the good nutrients inside untouched. And as you know, avocado is well known for a lot of unsaturated fat acids. It has a lot of vitamins inside, like vitamin B, K, E, C, and also folic acid, which is quite rare in food. I think just 300 grams of those already cover your daily doses, which is quite amazing. Yeah, so in general, it's very good against high blood pressure. It's good against bad cholesterol. It's also improving your digestion system due to the high fiber amount inside of it. So yeah, last but not least, there are also some pre-studies which show an anti-cancer effect of avocado. So really a superfood, super tasty, super easy, and as I said, like maybe the perfect starter for your next party. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one.